What's going on, guys? TallFishermanJ here, and today we have a pretty interesting video. Today we are going to do a review on two different products, and from the title and the thumbnail you guys can see that is these. These are thermal mugs or thermal cups, both from two different brands, both two different price points. We're going to go over both of them, review them, show them in detail, and test them out and see how they do and see which one is worth it. So before I start this video, let me go ahead and tell you guys very clearly, this is not a paid sponsorship or endorsed video. These two companies did not pay me to make this video. I have no relations with this one or this one. This is purely a video on my opinion and a review on both of these equally. I was not paid to do this. Not too long ago, a buddy of mine, Julian from Bite the Bait Fishing, told me about these thermal cups from Walmart. They cost $9, and that is this one right here. This is a Ozark Trail 30-ounce thermal cup or mug or whatever you want to call it. This costs $9 at Walmart. $9. And here we have your beloved YETI cup or mug, same thing. But this one costs exactly almost the same color, a little bit off, but this one costs $32. So this is more than double the price of the Ozark mug. But when it comes down to stuff like this, you always think about quality and not the price. Because a lot of people say you pay for what you get. I am a strong believer of that. So is the YETI better than the Ozark from Walmart because it costs more than double the price? I'm going to put that to the test today. I have no preference of these two cups. Obviously, I always shoot for the cheaper one because if it does the same thing and it's cheaper, why not? I have no preference. I love YETI as a company. I love their coolers. I love their stuff, but they could be overpriced and it may have a better deal from Walmart. We're going to go ahead and go over these physically in detail, and then we're going to put them to the test, put some ice in them, leave them outside, see if they do the same job. So first thing is first, let's go over the physical aspects of these two cups. Now we're going to compare the two, and this one right here, the Walmart Ozark one, I like the colors. It comes in a variety of colors: blue, purple, black, white, the brushed silver, as well as the Yetis. They do come in multiple colors, just like this one. It's kind of like an aqua. They come in white, they come in black, they come in the brushed silver as well. So the color options between the two are pretty much the same. When it comes to the body of the cup, the Walmart one kind of doesn't fit me as well as the YETI one does for one reason. I don't like the solid blue all the way down to the bottom. They went with the silver ring on top, but they didn't do the silver ring on the bottom like YETI did. YETI has the silver ring here and the silver ring here. It gives good contrast to the cup. I don't like how it's just one solid all the way down to the bottom. I like how it has an ending here. It just makes it look cooler. YETI did a good job on that. Walmart one, I don't really like how that looks. But next thing I don't actually like on this one that I do on the YETI is that their logo, you can't even see it on camera, I don't think. Their logo is so it's just so in the colorway. It doesn't pop out. It should be like black or anything. There's no contrast. It looks like if you hold it from far away, you cannot even see that their logo is there. It's just so like mildly there. You can't even see it. It blends in too well and it just looks like a plain surface. The logo isn't bright enough. YETI on the other hand, they have the same thing. As you can see, there is a YETI logo that's kind of like blended in, but they also have one on the other side that's a different color. So the contrast between colors looks good. You can tell what kind of cup it is. So again, on the exterior look of the cup, YETI did that better than the Walmart Ozark brand because you can see it. You can't really see the brand on the cup. It's the same color. It blends in too well. I want to see a thing here on the cup like here. So that's another thing. There are things that the YETI cup does not have that the Walmart Ozark cup does. Let me show you. Lids, I'm going to take the lids off of both of them. So here is the YETI lid right here. And here is the Ozark lid. Now, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell on camera, the Ozark lid is tinted. It has a darker tint to it, so it allows less sunlight to come in, which keeps your ice and drink cooler. Now that is something that I like. Now they say that the YETI also has a tinted top. It could be clear tint, that does exist, but I like this because I see it. I see that it's tinted, I see that it's dark. When it's on my cup, I can tell that it's keeping my stuff cooler because this lid is tinted and it's letting less light and sun in. So that is a plus, I like that. Another interesting thing is that these two are so similar. I'm gonna take the YETI cup and the Ozark lid, and it goes on perfectly. So I'm gonna try my best to show you here. The Ozark cup is on the right and the YETI cup is on the left. You can see that one is just a bit taller. It's like a millimeter taller. Not a big deal, but I noticed it. So that's pretty much my opinions on the physical outside of these cups. Now, the last thing to go over would probably be the insides, but they are literally exactly the same. They're both 30 ounces and they are both stainless steel inside. There's not much to go to that. They're pretty much very identical, as you can see right there. The next test is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put ice in these cups. We're gonna put the exact same size ice cubes. We're gonna put the same amount of ice. We're gonna leave them outside directly next to each other. Now, these cups will be sitting in the same weather conditions, humidity, heat, direct sun, everything like that. We are actually going to drain these, and whichever one has less water wins. That means less of the ice has melted. So let's go ahead and set that up and get it started. Okay, so first we have the YETI cup. We're gonna put 3 ice cubes solid like that. And then we're gonna put 3 more loose ones. And then 1 more. So a total of 7 ice cubes are in this cup. Let's go ahead and do this one. The same solid 3 ice cubes and 3 loose ones and 1 more loose one. So that is a total of 7 ice cubes. They're both in there. So let's go outside. All right, guys, so we are out here on location. It is a hot, hot day. Now, I set up both of these cups right next to each other. This portion of the test, they're going to be in direct sunlight. So obviously you can see that's where the shadow line is, and they are directly in the sun. The sun is hitting them direct. So we're going to set up the GoPro, do a little time lapse. It is 2:52 right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. So currently right now it is 89 degrees. I'm not too sure if you guys can see that, but it is hot. It is 89 degrees outside, no wind, so it is hot. They're gonna sit there and we'll check on them in a couple hours. Alright guys, so it is 5:39, it's 5:40, pretty much exactly 3 hours since we put these here. Now, the sun has gone on and off throughout those 3 hours. Right now there's actually a lot of cloud coverage, but it is super humid. Here is the YETI cup. Let's take a look at the ice, just see how it's doing. It's been about 3 hours and it is still solid. It is in there. It looks pretty solid. There's some liquid in there I see, but this thing has been sitting outside in the heat and humidity for 3 hours straight. Here's the Ozark Walmart cup, and pretty much the same thing. Solid ice, a little bit more liquid I see in there, but so far it is doing good for both of them. Now we are going to move them inside. Okay, so it is now 6:40 and they're both showing some signs of melting here. Now they both claim that they don't sweat and they don't have any condensation, which is true. They were outside for 4 hours and there was absolutely no sweat on both of these cups, which is good, but there's still solid ice in both of them. So we are inside. We're going to do another 4 hours in a controlled area, which is pretty much just inside, like room temperature. So that time lapse will be happening now. All right, so it's been 7 hours It is now 9:41. We started this at 2:52. So when it hits 9:52, it'd be 7 whole hours. So these things have been inside for 4 hours and outside in the sun for 4 hours. And as you guys can hear, they both still hold solid ice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour this in. They're both gonna be poured in a glass. And whichever one has more liquid means that one melted the most. So we will see which one wins. All right, here we go. Here's the YETI one first. We got a little funnel here so the ice doesn't fall in. All right. I think that's everything. We're gonna put the ice back in. And now the Walmart Ozark one. Alright, I think that is it for that. Ice goes back in. Before we look at the glasses, as you can see, they both hold solid ice. So they both do a very good job of keeping what's inside cold. Okay, so here we go. Get a little close up. Look, the left side is the YETI right there. And then the other side is the Walmart brand Ozark. I'm going to try and put it extremely leveled so I can show you here. The YETI, a little bit more water melted than the Ozark, almost like a millimeter, but more water is in the YETI cup, so that means more ice did melt. And I think that has to do, honestly, just off of the lids. One of them's tinted, and I believe one of them is not. The YETI one, I don't believe is tinted, and I think that made the difference in the little bit that it melted more than the Ozark one. Alright guys, so that is it. That is my review on these two cups. Now, my overall opinion on both of them, they're both cool, they both look great, they both work, and they are both two different price points. As I said in the beginning of the video, this one's $9, this one is about $32 and change. I would pick, personally, I would pick the $9 one only because if you could save some money and the product does the exact same thing, why not? It doesn't get any better than that. But the YETI cup is cool looking. I do love the YETI coolers. I like YETI products, but I'm gonna have to go with the Ozark Trails cup on this one. Now in the test that I did, they both performed flawlessly. If you put ice in a regular cup outside, the ice will be melted in a matter of minutes. So both of these cups do a phenomenal job of keeping stuff cold. Now, the YETI cup did have more water in it at the end of the day, which means more ice was melted by just a little bit, and I think that is because of the non-tinted top. If YETI is watching this video, they're probably not. Tint your tops. For the 4 or 5 people that stayed till the end of the video, you guys watched through the whole video, you deal with me talking, I love it. I am doing a giveaway. Somebody is getting this YETI cup right here. Still has the paperwork inside of it. All I did was use this video for this test. I've actually never even put my mouth on it. So this is going to be given away to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do to win this YETI cup, leave a comment in the comment section below, just saying anything. Don't leave your address, don't leave your phone number, but just leave a comment. Say, hey, nice video, anything like that. And be subscribed. You have to be one of my loyal, loving subscribers, and you will have a chance to win this YETI cup. So yeah, leave a comment, anything you want, just say whatever, and make sure you are subscribed, and you may get this. If you like these kind of videos, let me know. I may do another video like this on a different product, so let me know in the comment section below. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you guys later.